example, Jupiter. What would happen if we experienced the weather conditions from Jupiter here on Earth for just 10 seconds? To achieve this kind of weather, we'd need to first make our planet more like Jupiter.
Heat waves and billion-dollar extreme weather events, are they linked to greenhouse gases and fossil energies? Western US and Canada are going through a rough period of heat waves. This past week, Death Valley reached 130 F and broke the previous day record of 129 F in 1913. Las
shot up to 117 F and tied the all-time high set in 1942. Drought conditions are rated from extreme to exceptional in much of California, Nevada, and Arizona. The debate about extreme weather/climate events and whether they can be attributed to global warming is alive and well. This debate is in focus for the fossil fuel industry, because fossil fuels are the cause of 75% of global greenhouse, GHG, emissions, which most scientists believe are driving global warming. The oil and gas industry are contributing at least 40% of global GHG emissions. Oil and gas companies based in Europe are reinvesting in renewable energy.
Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahweh Shai, Ba'asham Rakakodash. A double honor to the apostles, elders at Great Millstone. Salutations to you, Akim, that's out there doing the work in truth and in sincerity. All right, so more generated crises, okay? And the Lord is about to shake up this place, all right, more than one way, okay? And he's going straight for, these people's comfort, okay? A lot of you are going to run to the devil, right, thinking he's going to fix things, thinking he has the answers, and he really doesn't, okay? The things that's coming up on this earth is to deliberately, all right, get people out of their comfort zone and get, and to shake people up, okay? Because we live in the last days, okay? The scriptures say that. The scriptures say it. So I'm going to start at 2nd Ezra 8 and 50, okay? We'll get straight to it because, it's pretty simple. The Lord is using the devil, Esau, Edom, all right, to generate crisis. And he's showing you exactly, what they want to do and what they are doing, okay? All right, they're heating up the Gulf of Mexico, all right? And This is a recipe for superstorms, like I said, it's a diverse, it's a plethora of things that's going to take place on Earth that's going to shake up the world, okay? All right. So this is 2nd Ezra 8 and 50. It says, "For many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world." All right, because they have walked in great pride. All right, so these things are going to attack people's pride. Okay, these plagues that's coming. All right, these miseries. All right, which is really self-explanatory. It's going to attack people's pride. Okay, because a lot of people have pride against the Most High Yahweh. Okay, 2nd Ezra 5 and 1. "Nevertheless, as coming the tokens, behold." The tokens, another word for saying token, is signs, all right? And those signs are the prophecies, okay, that were spoken of aforetime. 2nd Ezra, the 9th chapter. These things were spoken aforetime, long ago, and now we get to see them in our reality. The effect of every vision, okay? "Nevertheless, as coming the tokens, behold, the days shall come, that they which dwell upon earth shall be taken in a great number." All right, and the way of truth shall be hidden. All right, so really want to focus more so on the people being taken in a great number, because this is just one of many events, all right, that's going to take place. If it does happen, I personally believe with what the evidence that we have in front of us that these things are going to definitely take place. Superstorms, generated crises. We always talk about the food shortages. We always talk about these other things that's going to take place and hit America and devastate this place. So this is just more fuel to the fire, so to speak. No pun intended. Okay. All right. It says that dwell upon the earth shall be taken in a great number. All right. So a lot of people are going to die. Okay. And they're going to die due to severe disasters. They're going to die to famine, plagues, and tribulation. All sorts of things is coming upon this place. But they're coming upon this place for a reason. All right. It's because the people that's inhabiting this world is destroying this world. Okay. And the Lord has pressed the fast forward button. Okay. So he can get you out of there. All right. Esau, your empire is coming, or this age is coming to an end. And it's coming to an end violently. All right. It's coming to an end violently. And things are going to gradually get worse. And troubles are going to grow upon earth. A lot of you don't want to hear this, but this is the truth. Okay. It's all in the scriptures, all throughout the scriptures. So I'll continue. It says, and the land shall be barren of faith. Right. Because the more things get, harder out here, the more tribulation, the more turmoil, people are going to turn to alternatives. People are going to deal with witchcraft and dabbling more into witchcraft and be more about self and loving self and all of that, which is the seducing spirits. You're supposed to be seeking the Most High Yahweh. You're supposed to be in the spirit of meekness. All right. You're supposed to be making no sacrifice. All right. Having a contrite spirit. Okay. So a lot of people are going to be deceived. All right. And are being deceived even as we speak. Okay. And again, so this is 2 Ezra 16 and 19. It says, behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. All right. So a scourge is punishment. Okay. And amendment is correction. All right. It's a correction. Okay. So these things, the famine, all right, people not being able to eat, the plague, whatever plagues take over, you're talking about illnesses and sicknesses on an all-time high, which, hey, we live in a society is all about pushing that. All right. It says tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. Right. So they're sent as punishments for change. Okay. Because there's too many wicked people on this earth. All right. And we're going to get the precept, 2 Ezra 15 and 5. We read these all the time, but the more we see happen in the earth, the more it starts to, the more they start to become clear what this is. All right. And who's behind it. Truly, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. All right. That's the Heavenly Father and His Son. It says, but for all these things, they shall not turn away from their wickedness. Turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges. So they're not going to be mindful that you being punished. A lot of people are going to be raising questions like, oh, why is this happening? Why is this happening? It's because you're running amok in the earth, and it starts with your leaders. It starts with the leaders. If they wasn't making a condition on earth so bad, if they wasn't changing laws, the laws of God, these things wouldn't be happening. All right. But they are happening. So deal with it. You got to deal with it. All right. Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth that they shall think themselves to be in good case. And even then shall evils grow upon earth. Right. So a lot of people are going to be ignoring these things that's coming in the earth. All right. Because of, the lifestyle, people are going to, be eating good. They're going to be drinking good. They're going to be, having, kids. They're going to be getting married. It's going to be just like the days of Noah. All right. It says, and even then shall evils grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. You see, great confusion. And that's what's going to be had, man. And you're going to see all these disasters take place, and it's going to be confusion. You're going to have whole grids, shutdowns, and nobody's going to know what to do. Okay. All right. Revelation 6 and 8. Again, we say ultimately this is the Lord's doing. All right. But his main tool is the devil. All right. Okay. So, in other words, basically, the Lord has given, Esau, his time space where he rules, and the Lord is using, this devil's his flaws against him. I mean, well, his pride against him. All right, and he's using this devil to help generate crises so he can fast forward, this age of the rulership of the so-called white man Esau Edom, if I'm putting that correctly. Okay, so Revelation 6:8, it says, and I looked, and behold, a pale horse, and his name that sat on him was Death, and hell followed him. All right, and power was given unto them over the fourth part of the earth to kill with the sword, and that's World War III. Okay, because these generated crises, of course, are going to lead to the ultimate end game. All right, which is World War III. Okay, it says, yep. And hell followed him. Okay, so Salak, let me read it again. It says, and I looked, and behold, a pale horse, and his name that sat on him was Death, and hell followed him. All right, and that's what's going to be happening. There's going to be a whole lot of death. Okay, because the Lord is actually allowing this devil to do what he does. Okay, which is wickedness. All right. And the scriptures say that, man. That they sit upon their beds and think of evil. All right, I'm misquoting it, I believe, but that's in Micah, the 2nd chapter. Okay, so Salaki, it says, his name and that sat on him was Death, and hell followed him with him, and power was given unto them over the fourth part of the earth to kill with the sword. All right, and with hunger, and with death, and with the beasts of the earth. Now we're seeing the power is given unto him to kill with hunger. That's the famine. With the sword, that's the martial law. That's the what? The World War III. Okay, and with death, that could be the plagues. Okay, and the beasts of the earth. Okay, so this man Esau Edom, these men, these elitists, these elite Edomites are given the power to what? To bring death on this earth. All right, which they're doing, and they're doing it diligently. Okay, so these things definitely become evident, and we definitely know what direction the Lord is taking this place. At the end of the day, it says be therefore circumspect, because the times are evil. All right, let me get Isaiah the 24th chapter really quick, and the 4th verse. I got maybe about 3 more precepts, and then I'm gonna close out. 24:4. All right, Isaiah 24:4. The earth mourneth and fadeth away. The world languisheth and fadeth away. The haughty people of the earth do languish. And you're gonna languish more. Why? Because you're wicked. Okay, you're doing things that's unseemly on this earth. All right, when the Lord gave the perfect guideline, He gave the perfect blueprint of what your behavior is supposed to be, what your thoughts are supposed to be like. And you're supposed to draw from His wisdom, but the world is not doing that. All right, especially Israelites. Okay, but even the nations are supposed to recognize the Heavenly Father. All right, and they're supposed to give credence to Yahweh Hashem Shai for being able to rule. Okay, as did other great kings and other empires. Okay, like Cyrus. All right, Darius. Okay, it says, verse 5, it says, the earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof. That means the people that's ruling the earth and leading this earth, they're defiling this earth. Okay, it says, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant. Right. So you got these multi-billion-dollar corporations over there in the Gulf, in these different Gulfs in the sea, pumping oil, and using, this industry as a monopoly so they can, make more money at the, at the behest of the, the earth waning away, and them destroying the earth and them doing all sorts of things, poisoning the water supply, deforestations, the list goes on, man. The list goes on. Okay, so Salaki, it says, broken the everlasting covenant. Therefore hath the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate. Therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burned, and few men left. All right, and we're going to see that it's going to be our reality. Okay, it's going to be our reality. Okay. Second Ezra 15:5, and it reads. It says, "Behold, said the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. Okay, for wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and this is the reason why. Okay, and their hurtful works are fulfilled." All right, you look on your news and you look on social media and you tell me, you can draw the picture yourself. It's right there. All right, verse 7. It says, "Therefore, Therefore, all right, so Salakia, let me finish off. All right, so it says, "For wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. Therefore, saith the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness." All right, that's why you got the prophets out here letting people know where they going off at. We not sparing nobody's feelings. Okay. This is which they profanely commit, Salakia, which they profanely commit. Neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. So the Lord is going to get a lot of these people when they in their iniquity, when they're doing their wickedness, when they in their comfort, when they in their comfort zone. All right, it says, in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. All right, and so that's who the Lord is answering. That's who he's rising up for. All right, those that are complaining about the wickedness that's going on in the earth, and the Lord is about to answer that call. Okay, all right, and of course, the wicked have slain the just. Okay, this wicked empire that we live in, they continually, make laws, grievous laws, to really to their own destruction. But their secret plans, their nefarious plans, is to destroy everybody, especially you Israelites, man, and you Israelites first. So I had one more, Ephesians 5:15. Okay. Oh my God, Ephesians 5:15, and this it says, "See then that you walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time." All right, so buying back the time, we're understanding what time we're living in. Also, it says, "Because the days are evil," right, and we're gonna see things grow even worse upon earth. It says, "Wherefore be ye not unwise, but understanding what
and be not drunk with wine, wherein is excess, but be filled with the Spirit."
Okay, Miss Lady. All right, so Salaki, which is true. All right, because that was let me see, Salaki. All right, so it says, "Redeeming the time, because the days are evil. Wherefore be ye not unwise, but understanding what the will of the Lord is." All right, and the will of the Lord is to establish His kingdom. All right, and before we can establish a kingdom, the kingdom that we presently live in has to dissolve. It has to end. Okay. All right. So, hey, with that, Lord willing, this is edifying, and keep watching. Because it's about to get good. I can tell you that much. It's about to get good. Hey, shalom.